Stan Walker. Stan Walker's story isn't a fairy tale. Or is it?
This is a man's world. This is a man's world.
Born in Melbourne 19 years ago and raised in New Zealand, Stan and his brothers grew up in a violent neighbourhood where gangs, drugs and alcohol were an escape from everyday life.
When you're in it, you feel trapped because you look at your parents, you look at your grandparents and you just see your surroundings and you think that's it. I got the end of the whip for everything, but my brothers would get a hold and they'd take their anger out on me because I was the youngest.
This is a man's world.
Like, I don't even know how I got through it. Like, I was really closed up person, like nobody knew anything about me. I used a fake smile, fake laugh to guard me.
My name is not Stan, it's Mr.
I was about 7. That's when I remember my mum decided, that she wanted a new life. She met these people and she went to church, and from that moment, her life had changed. Before you know it, my dad found it as well.
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna make him move.
Yeah, I remember I was 12. It was the first Idol, and we'd watch it every night. And Guy won. How little kids, you want to fly, you want to go to the moon, you want to be a cop. And I was just like, man, one day I want to do that. One day I want to meet him and sing like that. I could sing, but nobody knew.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it.
Though Stan's parents were prospering in their new home in Australia, 15-year-old Stan became isolated.
I hated myself for a long time. I had no hope, no purpose. I guess I had come to the end of my road. As the years got on and I got older and found out that I could sing, it was a great refuge for me. It was a great, it was like the great escape. It's this calming place, and it's so weird because I used to sing and sometimes I'd cry and sing myself to sleep.
And
I was going to church because I had to with my mum and dad. One time I went in and this beautiful little lady started telling her story and how she had been abused. And I'd never ever heard anybody talk about it and stand there so strong and happy when I, to myself, had been through the same exact thing. And my life at that moment was changed.
honey, I know time to change it. Time will reach out for something new.
I've actually grown a lot in this competition, just learning about who I am and where my strengths are and where my weaknesses are in the whole thing. I have fans. How funny is that? I've got fans. Like, people actually like me. It's so funny.
You make me want to sing R&B music when I listen to you sing.
If you end up with nowhere to go, give me a call, please.
I'd love to make soul stuff, pop sensibility into something that's an old soul. Combine what's in now, but where did it start? I guess I just, I want to win this. Not to become the winner, but it's so much more. It's so much more things than just winning. It's so bigger than myself. It's not just what happens here in the studio or what happens in my family's life. There's been reconciliation in my family. I want people to rise up and get out of these holes. I want to see hope in people's lives. I'm sick of, I say, I want to do all this stuff and I want to do this, but I really want to do it.
You don't know nothing but hard work.
As Stan takes the stage at the Sydney Opera House next Sunday, he's proved one thing, that no matter how dark life can get, there is always hope.